guys and gals, Narry here from Drake Wing Gaming, and some of you may on Twitter, The Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you to the Let's Play episode of Nekojishi, Senpai's Path. So yeah, before we jump into it, just wanted to let y'all know that our Patreon is now for as little as $5. Y'all can help support the channel, get some awesome rewards like permanent access to our community Discord server and full access to upcoming Not Safe for Work videos. Anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and jump right back in. Oh, I'll tell you what up, and let's go. Okay. Oh, it's Randolph. Did he come to speak with one of the professors again? For a young guy, he sure does love our campus. Oh, is that bubbly friend of yours not with you today? Senpai made it clear that he wants to keep distance between us. That will just be normal friends, but I don't really know how to explain everything that's happened to Randolph. Well, I don't know. Despite my efforts, the tone of my voice gives away my worry. Randolph seems to notice, but thankfully doesn't push the point. Oh, I see. That's a shame. By the way, Tian Liao, do you have a moment? I have some questions to ask. Sure. Well, what is it? Well, it will take some time. Maybe we sit down and talk? I'll be sure to cover your meal. You're being very formal. Well, it's like this. I want to interview you. Interview? Very much so. It's uncommon for a human to live in the presence of three gods, after all. Of course, I know much about the Yogwai, but gods are not my forte, much less aboriginal ones. If it's not too much to ask, I will extend my offer to the two behind you as well. May I? With everything like it is, I might have said yes straight away if Senpai was around, but do I really feel up to this right now? Tiger and Leopard seem okay with it. Actually, Tiger looks rather excited, but... No. Right now, I'm apologetic, but I'm just not in the mood for this. Sorry, I don't really feel up for it right now. Maybe another time. Absolutely. Any question? What did Liao say? Why would you refuse? That's all right. I understand. Well, if there's anything on your mind, please feel free to speak it. But these things, isn't it a bit weird to just bring that stuff up with you? Sometimes it's actually easier to talk to someone you don't really know. I guess that makes sense. I open up to Randolph, telling him about Senpai's disappearance during the Qingming holiday and how it seemed to change him. I do hold back on mentioning Senpai's temple and him wanting to come to Miali, though. I know it's because of his family, but he still doesn't need to do this to me. Sure, he pretends everything is fine, being all friendly like usual, but I can't help but feel like he's trying to keep some distance between us. It just feels like he's trying to avoid pushing me away. I see. Sometimes family can be too much pressure to handle. He could just have a lot of things he's still thinking about, don't you think? Still thinking about? After all, this is an important decision for him. Is he really okay with just being what his family really wants of him? He's probably in two minds over how to treat you right now. Maybe he's leaving the back door open for himself, but he doesn't want to get your expectations up just in case. But does that mean he's just pushing me away because he cares for me, that he'd rather stay with me? From what you've said, it sounds like his family is quite wealthy and powerful. If anything, that makes it harder. Maybe he'd rather not have to fight against them, and that's why he's doing it. If you really wish to continue your friendship, you're the one who needs to make an effort. Make an effort? Yes, you can't exactly give him any real help. He needs to deal with his family on his own. But you can at least show your moral support. Don't press him too hard about it, but actually show that you care about him. Then he would have someone he can count on his side. Someone that he could want to fight for. All I've really been thinking about is how Senpai's changed, but I never really thought about it from his point of view. I've always been so close to him that it always seemed like he was fine. But they say the happiest of people are really the saddest and most fragile of us all. Maybe next time I'll step forward and show my care for him. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I know what I should do now. Thank you very much, Randolph. It's no big deal. It's my pleasure to help you, young man. And if you don't mind, the next time I see you, I would be pleased to have the chance to interview you. Sure, once this is all over, I'll do my best. No, I don't wish to disturb your dinner, or see you around. Bye, Randolph. Watching Randolph walk away, I think to myself that I absolutely want to help Senpai out. With these thoughts in my mind, I'll go get dinner and start to eat. Take it now. Water time. Or coffee time. Okay. Oh, God, yes. Nice warm coffee. Delicious. After today's exams, we decided to go to the bookstore. Everything that's happened over the past few days has just exhausted me. Exams are just the cherry on top of a very sad cake. So, if any, this is the time to relax with some nice casual reading. Tiger's the only one who comes here with me. We each take out a book we're interested in and sit down in the reading area. I decided to go for a collection of short light novels, thinking for the most part that they would be easier on my mind to read, but it's just too much. By the time I realized that I've read the same paragraph 3 times in a row, I let out a heavy sigh and closed my eyes. But yeah, is something troubling you? I look around before I respond. There's not many people around, probably due to exam week, so I lower my voice and speak. Nothing, I just feel a bit sad. Such is the melancholy of youth. Sometimes it's normal to feel sad. Is it because of the kitten? How can you say this is normal? Yes, it's because of him. He chose to leave himself. I cannot understand why that upsets you. Alas, one's mood is not always driven by reason. Moving in close, Tiger tenderly strokes my head and neck with his soft paws. I couldn't help but close my eyes and enjoy it. Well, I don't wish to disturb you when you are already in a bad mood. We shall read separately. Aren't we already reading by ourselves? What's wrong with Tiger today? I want to ask, but I can't exactly talk to him that much in the bookstore, so I try to continue to read my book. I don't make any progress. At least I like the atmosphere of this place. Quiet, relaxing. If only I had a nice warm cup of coffee. I do. Shame they don't allow food and drinks in here. I spend the rest of the afternoon thinking about random, irrelevant things. Every so often turning a page as if to satisfy my need to do something. It's Friday night, and once again Senpai is sitting in the cafeteria waiting for me. Liao, it's the weekend tomorrow. You know what that means. How should I know what that means? Well, it means that we should go on a date. Senpai, what kind of date are you talking about? It's not like we're in a relationship. As bothersome as he is, I'm kind of happy to see Senpai so upbeat. He even took the effort to come and wait for me. You should go on a date before you get in a relationship. Isn't that normal? You can't expect to date someone without getting to know them first. We already know each other very well. Senpai, stop making excuses. Since I'm not staying at Liao's home, the least you could do is spend the weekend with me. Liao, please? Senpai's dejected eyes look at me, tears welling up. My heart doesn't have the strength to disappoint him. This time I want to date all alone with Liao, without Kulao and the old man, just me and you. That's unreasonable. I cannot let the two of you... Liao goes shopping. I want to come. No way! I've been forced out of Liao's home. My family is against me and I'm scared. All I want is a date with Liao. Please, I don't need a third or fourth wheel. What wheel? Liao doesn't fancy you. What? Well, maybe not yet, but that's exactly why I want to go on a date with him. Isn't this all a bit backwards? Nope, I'm right. After all, why should you be in a relationship before you even know if you get along together? Which is why we should have a nice date together before either of us makes a decision. It kind of makes sense. So, Liao, let's have a date. Yeah. Oh, well, honestly, I'd be happy to go out with you, Senpai. Yeah, you'll have the heaps of fun going out with someone who's super duper adorable as me. Okay, you big show-off, keep that up and I won't ever compliment you again. But I only say the truth. Second, y'all. Coffee time. This wireless mouse I got is pretty great. I got it on clearance at Target for $20, marked off of 100. That's pretty awesome. Fine, super duper adorable. That's not a compliment. And tomorrow I'll go on a date with you. Got it? Yep, you're always so nice, Liao. I'm gonna go home and get ready. See you tomorrow, Liao. Look forward to it. Senpai practically falls over backward, waving at me as he walks away. Really, what would he even need to prepare? On top of that, we're already at the cafeteria. You could have at least had dinner with me before storming out of here. I'll never understand him, will I? I decided to just leave it be and take a seat, eating my dinner for the night alone with Leopard and Tiger. The next morning, I asked Tiger and Leopard to watch over my room. They couldn't come with me today, after all. Liao, I don't wish to lecture you. Just remember to never go anywhere strange with that kitten, okay? Yep, got it. It's not like there's any strange places that he'd take me to anyway. Don't worry, I'll see you later. So, Senpai, why are we here again? Because it's fun. You can't just go somewhere once and never again. Not to mention that the old man was with us. There's so many places I couldn't show you. This time I'm going to show you everything. Sounds more like you want to take me somewhere you can't say out loud. Well, Only one of impure heart would ever twist my words in such lecherous ways. It's only because you made it sound shady. Whatever you think, Liao. I'll just have to take you somewhere awesome then. Come with me. Senpai's words are vague. I was getting worried he was really going to take me somewhere shady, but in the end he leads me to an arcade that stretches across the basement of a department store. What's so cool about this place? As far as my eyes can see, arcade machines are lined up from wall to wall. Honestly, I'm not usually a fan of arcade games. Liao, you play any arcade rhythm games? Not really. I don't usually have the money for them. That and they're usually all about tapping buttons to the beat. Why do that when you can just dance? I always find that heaps more fun. What a sad, sheltered soul you are! Now, how could a member of the dance club not know? Come on, this way! Senpai pulls me by the wrist around to one of the largest games in the arcade. In stark contrast to the packed-in machines here, the area around the game has been taped off with thick yellow tape. I'm lost trying to work out what kind of game it is while Senpai runs up to the display, turning it on and standing in the middle of the play area. A figure appears on the screen that mirrors Senpai's position in front of it. Wait, how could he control it that far away from the machine? Senpai puts on the same pose as the virtual figure. He starts to dance as the music kicks in. Senpai moves deftly as a flurry of the word perfect flashes on the screen every few seconds. Is he following the animations? Regardless, Senpai is moving so well I wouldn't be able to tell the difference between him or a demonstration of the dance anyway. He's beyond practice. About 30 seconds into the song, the word great jumps on the screen, breaking his perfect combo. Senpai clicks his tongue in disappointment. Guess his accuracy on that move was off. Tech these days really has come a long way. I still remember those arcade dance pads. Senpai keeps going, getting perfect after perfect. Even without playing it, I can tell it's super hard to be this perfect. When Senpai finishes the song, I can't help but clap along with the crowd that had formed around him. Even though the choreography is easier than what we're used to, it's still impressive how well he pulled it off within the framework of the game. His moves are so fluid that you could barely tell he was even playing a game. Senpai really is awesome. Alright, now it's your turn, Liao. Hey! There's no way I can be as good as you! Sure, I'm a dancer, but how am I supposed to know the routines in the game? I can't just go in there and expect to be great without practicing it a few times. Not to mention I'll be going in after Senpai. Talk about pressure. It's fine. It's not like I expect your first time to be good. Don't worry, I won't laugh. There you go. Coffee time.
Ultra comes out in 2 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey y'all, we're back, and Diluvian Ultra comes out in 2 hours. Apparently. Yeah, cool looking game on Steam. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump right back in. Alright. Everyone's watching! There's a first time for everyone! Come on, Liao! Despite my protest, Senpai shoves me in front of the machine and forces me to give it a go. He picked something easy for me, but I still struggle to keep up with it on my first go, not to mention needing to work out the limits of the machine as I do so. In the end, I barely passed the track. I can't do it. Most people don't even pass their first go. Oh, hey, Liao and Sushi? You guys sure look like you're having fun. It's a familiar voice. I turn around to see Jihao. You did alright, but Sushi's senpai was awesome. I don't think I've ever seen anyone that good at the game before. How long have you been practicing? I practice a bit at home. It's no big deal. It doesn't really need much space anyways. Liao, that was your first time, right? You did pretty good. Nah, I know I sucked. No need to try to make me feel better. I'm not trying to, compared to this. Jiao pulls me to the side. Liao, you said you weren't dating Sushi's senpai, right? Because you two here together totally looks like a date, dude. I stammer as I feel my face flush with embarrassment. Senpai just wanted to hang out and decided to take me here. There's really nothing going on. Well, Liao, it's not like I care, but you don't want people to think there's something between you guys, right? People from the dance club come here all the time. See? Look over there. I turn my head to see someone I recognize from dance club, and considering he's staring right at me, it hazard a guess that they're a member of Sushi's fan club. I can't believe this. Just thought I'd let you know. Now behave yourself, Liao. I'll see you later. Oh, yeah. I wave Jiao goodbye and return back to Senpai. Hey, Senpai, mind if we go somewhere else? What? I thought you were having fun. Well... I glance towards the guy from dance club staring at me. Oh, that guy? Never mind them. I mind! Okay, stay here and wait. Senpai walks off to the side and makes a phone call. Senpai, is everything okay? Yep, come on, let's play. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and pause it right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Anyway, I love you all. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!